My name's Louise Blatchford and I'm the School Support Network Specialist for Emerging Technologies within LiNKS in the Central South Consortium. And we're here today to organise, we've been organising a Sharing Good Practice event, our very first annual event, where we've had the pleasure of inviting some fantastic speakers to come and join us today. We've had input from the Welsh Government with Lindsay Harvey and a fantastic overview on Hub and the potential for Hub in Wales.
The conference today has been a marvellous opportunity for head teachers and ICT coordinators from across the area to come and find out more about the really innovative practice that's happening, not just in this area but other areas as well, and get a real feel for how technology is transforming education, learning and teaching practice and outcomes.
It's important that school leaders take on board the understanding of emerging technology and understand that it isn't something that you bolt on, and it's something that should be embedded across practice right across Wales and right across a school setting in itself for the benefit of all our children, in order to improve learning experiences and raise aspirations for learners right across Wales.
Kids have picked up the baton of technology and the buzz you hear around you. Are teachers swapping ideas, swapping practice, but most of all swapping that big question, I wonder how good our kids might be if we really let them go for it.
I think what I really want to see schools do now is really take those ideas on board. How can we start delivering those ideas to improve the outcomes for our learners in all the schools that we work in? IT has to be taught, has to be seen as a basic skill. We know that literacy, English is important, we know that maths is important, but what people are missing is the importance of technology to underpin all of those.
Pupils are inspired with ICT, and it's really exciting for the pupils and for the teachers as well. It's a really steep learning curve, and it's ever changing. So the teachers, we need to learn, we need to continue changing and adapting and learn from the children as well.
I think we've got a huge opportunity as a country to drive this forward because, as a nation, I think it's very important days like this, linking everybody together, how important it is now, as a country for us to go back into our schools. There are no barriers. We need to break through any that we think at the moment.
The opportunity Wales has to do something extraordinary, to take 3,000 years of history of passionate adherence to learning and to change the world with it. And the only way that's going to happen is to trust the kids, to trust the teachers, and to really be proper brave.
We are really at the forefront of becoming the world leaders in using technology to enhance teaching and learning. And we've got the right ideas in place to disaggregate the ICT from IT, introducing computing and digital literacy to really engage our learners and to improve the skills of our teaching staff and support staff.
I think one of the things that's been really exciting today is to learn more about the types of third millennium learning that are taking place in schools. I think it's a very exciting time, and a time where teachers can really start to be reflective about their uses of technology and move beyond just experimenting with technology to find the real pedagogical uses where the technology actually makes a real difference.
It's important to understand that if you aren't engaging in events like today, you are going to be missing a message and you are going to be missing a trick, as it were, in schools. And it's important to engage with Hub. It's important to be engaging with TeachMeet and to have AVCOM, which is our national network really, on Twitter of professional practice and professional sharing. And if you aren't engaging in these practices with the consortium or local authorities, it's important that you begin straight away for the benefit of our learners across the country.
These events are vital to be able to inspire us to go back into the classroom, to think about, breaking down those frontiers in learning. And we're hoping that this is going to be the sort of the trigger point of TeachMeets from now on. We'll hold those every term to then all culminate again in a Sharing Good Practice conference this time next year.
So I'm sorry you weren't here. I'm pleased I am. And the buzz you hear behind, you've got to be part of this. Let your children go, see how fast they can go. Technology will make such a difference. You have a chance to change the world. That doesn't happen very often. Enjoy it.